Welcome back. Another show. Press
We
any
are
key.
Press Any Key podcast. Bang, bang, back again. Due to
Who's
public
here?
demand.
Who's joining me on the show? Got
So
Louis.
today we got Louis Glazo, we got Ratner, Dan,
How's it going?
and we got the hostess with the mostess, Connor.
The hostess with the mostess. I appreciate that.
Dan, how would you explain your feelings today? Is it same shit, different day?
That's it, man.
Different day.
What else, Louis? What else?
You
Different fucking day, man.
Whoa,
He sounds angry.
He's aggressive today. The bear's been
No, I
out
don't know.
of the cage.
Why are you angry?
Do you know what? I really hated lockdown, right? Like, I just hated it. But now that I see everyone that's happy, I just think, you know what? I want lockdown to extend.
Whoa.
Hold on a
Do you know what I
minute.
mean?
Hold on
I
a minute.
can't wait for the
Yeah,
21st of June. I can't wait for summer. Like, oh, just fuck off.
Dan, look, the problem is, Dan, see, just because you haven't got a life doesn't mean everyone else hasn't got to have a life. You know, it's your misery has not got to be spread out to the rest of the world.
If the thought of everything being open
Yeah, I
summer,
suppose.
you being able to go out doesn't make you feel happy, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, Dan, if coming out of lockdown doesn't excite you, then you might as well go be put in a prison cell or something, because that sounds like what you're into at the moment.
No, but
Well-
no, I just don't like the fact that people just have to wait for the government to tell them.
Okay,
to go out.
I understand that.
Do you get what I mean? It's like, oh yes, thank you, dear leader, thank you so
Well,
much.
Dan, you have something to look forward to, because in May, people have been told by the government to use their own judgment when it comes to hugging, kissing, or shaking hands. So you've got that to look forward to.
Oh yeah.
Use your own judgment. Should have been
Yeah.
told that last year.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I don't know, Dan. Maybe you can go and find yourself a lady friend or something.
Speaking of lady friends, Louis, is that Albanian prostitute you offered me still on the table?
Yeah, I thought I sent you already sent you the number.
You're gonna have to send it again.
Yeah, I'll get it over to you after the show. Don't worry about that.
Yes. Does she do home calls?
She does, yeah.
With a mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope she does have a mask on.
Sanitizer strapped to the belt.
Strap on. What?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, inject that sanitizer up your ass.
Yeah, Dan, we can find you a lady friend, Dan. Don't worry about it.
Oh, cheers, man. Cheers.
I'm not saying it.
100 for the hour.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. There's only 3 of us. We promised 4.
Yeah, 4
promised
was
to focus on
promised.
4 people.
We promised the sequel would happen.
No.
This is basically what's happened here, right? This is the sequel, but then there'll be another sequel, which is basically like Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. There's going to be the actual film, then another cut, which will be the Snyder cut. So this is just this is just the one before this, and the next one will be the real one. So don't worry about it though.
I understand, but we are missing someone here.
We are missing the great Titan.
The celebrity. Well, he promised he'd be here. He hasn't showed up, but he's a busy man.
He might show up throughout the show. We don't know, but we might have a surprise dropping. But swings and roundabouts.
Swings and roundabouts. So it's just the 3 of us for now.
3 of us for now. But this is this is the gang. So what's on today's notice board today?
Well, Dan was speaking about how angry he is that everything's opening again. But how can you be angry about half price food, Dan? Eat Out to Help Out might be making a return.
Exactly.
What do you think about Eat Out to Help Out? And this has nothing to do with your lady friend. This is pure food. Dan?
Oh dear.
Dan? We've gone from 4 to 3 to 2.
Hang on, Dan.
Louis, what do you think about Eat Out?
You break it up.
Oh, Dan, he's back.
Dan?
A few technical errors on this. So this is why there's going to be a second cut. You see, the Snyder cut is going to happen because of the reasons being this.
All right, Lou.
This
when
is
you
gonna
edit
be
this,
shit.
okay, Lou. When you edit this, just cut this bit out, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll repeat the question.
Okay.
Danny, you back? Dan? Okay, Lou. I'll ask you the question.
I'll edit that bit out. Like,
Okay.
I'll cut this part out of the show because
Okay. Do you want to ask what's on the agenda again?
Oh no, this is staying in. This is staying in. Man. It's too fun. I ain't cutting this out. This is hilarious. This is why our show is called the Press Any Key, because anything can happen.
Dan's still not back.
Oh, Daniel, what have you done to us?
What,
Oh,
so
God.
what's on the agenda?
So, on the lighter side of things, on the agenda, Eat Out to Help Out is back on the
It's
agenda.
making a
possibly.
return.
Who knows? I mean,
What do you think about that, Louis?
well, to be honest, as I said before, I don't think it was the government's fault that Eat Out to Help Out went wrong.
No.
You know, I think every restaurant I went into, I felt safe. I never felt that I was, in a dangerous situation. And I thought most restaurants I went into was safer than going into a shop. To be honest.
Yeah, I'd probably agree. Like, I went out a few times, not too much because I'm broke. But yeah, when I was out, it was good. You weren't close to anyone apart from the people you were with.
Oh, so, I mean, I don't see what was wrong with it. Honestly, I go to a pub and I haven't even got to leave the table. They sit me down on the table. I can order everything on an app. Everything gets brought to the table. I'm away from everyone else. But as soon as I walk into a shop, there's no. If I'm trying to go down to Lidl on an afternoon, get on me. I tell you
Ridiculous.
what, it's like a bloody cattle market or something. Absolutely
It is,
nuts.
yeah.
You'd think somebody, you think there's bloody gold on the floor or something. The way it was going, so I don't think that ATAT help out was the problem.
No.
I
I
think
think restaurants could be open now. Just have half capacity. Everyone be safe.
Of course they could. Cinemas could be open for God's sake. I don't see
Yeah,
why.
it's a very good point.
I used to go to a cinema like I don't know once every couple of weeks, and on an afternoon there'd be no one in there. There'd literally be about 5 people in a screening.
Yeah.
It's I just don't get it.
No, neither do I. Well,
Dan?
when May comes around, everything will be open again, which is good. It's starting to get back to normal. The economy will come back.
We're on the right track. It needs to happen. The economy can't last forever. You can't just keep giving out cashy.
I don't know how we've survived so long with nothing open.
Well, it's called a massive deficit. That's
We'll be paying this back for years.
Yeah. Well, the taxpayers like myself will be. I'm only 21 now. I'll be paying this for a hell of a long time.
Oh, enjoy that tax increase.
Yeah, I can't wait for next year.
Oh God. Well, I was just about to say maybe Conservatives will remain in power and taxes won't go up, but the taxes are still going to go up with
Taxes
Tories in
are
power.
going to go up. It don't matter who's in power. Taxes are going to go up anyway.
Oh, God. It's not looking bright for the future, is it? We need to point fingers at someone.
Yeah, someone is to blame.
We need to blame someone.
China, isn't it, really?
China. Okay. We'll blame the Chinese.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame the Chinese. I probably blame the
Chinese government. Yeah, that's what we mean by the Chinese.
I want to make that clear. I want to make that extremely clear.
Yeah, of course. We're not blaming the Chinese people. It's the Chinese government that's to blame.
Chinese government. Now, we are still trying to get... still trying to get Dan back.
We are trying to get Dan back. And Daytown back.
All right, I'm back.
Dan
is back.
Shit, what happened? Yeah.
What, you cut out?
Oh, shit.
You cut out live on the show, though?
What, you guys didn't break up?
No, you just disappeared then.
Alright.
So what do you think about Eat Out to Help Out? Do you think it's a good idea?
Well, shouldn't we record it again?
No, this is all live. I feel like we should, but this is all live.
This is live. This is done. It was too. I was gonna cut it out in the edit, but it was too funny.
Oh, fucking hell! All right.
So what do you Eat Out to Help Out? What do you think?
I don't know. I don't really know much about it.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh, true.
This is fucking a shambles. This is.
So Dan's missed out on a couple of minutes, but this is the bit where you can earn it back.
This is going to be called the sequel part 1.
Sequel part 2 is next week. But
the
Dan
sequel
can redeem
plot's
himself. I know how Dan can redeem himself here.
Come on, then.
Cyberpunk.
Oh,
All right, I'm
oh.
going to mute my mic and I'm going to let you two go at it.
No. Look. I agree with Louis. Right. So before we talk,
You'll have to
like,
explain to the folks at home.
yeah. So before the show, we kind of like had a bit of a debate about, the release of Cyberpunk. Was it too early? I believe it was. I think Louis kind of too loyal to CD Projekt Red.
No, it's not. You've got to understand, right? The point is, I don't think it was too early. It definitely was too early, but I think it's quite unfair that the amount of hate they're getting right now, because under the circumstances, they was getting pushed to release it. The media was pushing them, the fans were pushing them, and they did it out of, they got backed into a corner and they was pressured to do it, and they had deadlines to meet. So they tried to do something which they shouldn't have done. They tried to claw back the respect because they was losing interest in the game. So, and it failed. But I don't believe in all the hate they're getting now. I think it's completely uncalled for.
But I agree with that. I actually do agree with that. But I think specifically we have to go attack the higher ups. I think that's
Yeah,
the
so
problem. That's the
people,
problem.
yeah, the people in charge of the company are, they do need fingers pointed at, and they do need questions to be asked.
Yeah.
And I think the development team itself, people who actually make the game, and they've worked extremely hard to make what they've made. Then they're still working hard to improve the game. I think they've done a fantastic job because it was, they was all working from home trying to make a AAA title. And anyone knows working from home isn't the easiest thing. So
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, obviously, COVID wasn't their problem. It wasn't their fault, obviously. But I just think that it could have been delayed. And yeah. I mean, the gaming community were obviously like, release it now and getting all pissed off. I think that sort of pressure, wasn't called for.
yeah,
And
100%.
I personally, I mean, a massive fan of CD Projekt Red. I mean, I love The Witcher 3.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. One of the best games I've ever played. Probably the best, right?
Yeah, I haven't played a bit since I played that. I've played it twice. I did 2 playthroughs consecutively. I must have played it, I don't know how many weeks or months I played it for just straight. And I have not had a better game experience since then. And that was probably about 6 years ago, that wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it was 2015 it was released.
Yeah, I haven't had a better game. I mean, I've played a lot of games, but I haven't just sat there and played a single player game and thought, yeah, this is fantastic.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. But that I think with the release of The Witcher and there was so much hype around Cyberpunk that the expectations were so high.
Yeah,
but then when release
bad luck,
came, it was just really bad. Like the gameplay, I've played it for like about weeks now, and it's a good game, but it's only good. It's not.
I think it was quite an ambitious thing to do, and I think they probably, when they first announced it, they probably overpromised. They did, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's been a bad luck, really. I think if the game was made probably 3 or 4 years down the line, it probably would have been what they said it was going to be.
Yeah.
It's just a bad time to make it. It's because there's too many consoles at the moment. There's too many old gen, new gen, and it's created a very, because the problem is, because of the old gen consoles, they were limited to what they could always do. And that's the problem. I mean, I still have faith in them. They're working on it every day. They're releasing updates as quick as they can. Within another 6 or 7 months' time, it will be fully patched up and it will be ready to play. And it should be a good experience, but the hate them getting now is just uncalled for. They just need to be sort of left alone and just leave them to do the job.
I don't know, man. I just think it's their fault. I mean, yeah, they are working on.
Now, what's happened here? Then I've proved that you're one of these haters.
What? I'm not. No. Listen, Louis, listen to me, yeah. Listen, right. I fucking love CD Projekt Red. I've said this before, yeah. Like any other game that they release, I will buy. But,
yeah. Oh,
and look, it's the same thing with Bethesda. I love Bethesda. Skyrim is an amazing game, right? Fallout, amazing, right? But I think with CD Projekt Red, they had a lot of time when it came to Cyberpunk. I think it was released. Well, I think they kind of announced it in 2013, so like 7 years. I mean, that is quite a while to make a game. Do you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
wasn't done like within a year. I just think the problem was this. I think the expectations were too high. The advertisement all around it, the media coverage on it, it was just too high. And I think they should have concentrated mainly on the game. And clearly they didn't concentrate on it because we
No,
wouldn't be having this conversation now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Things happen, and stuff happens, stuff goes wrong, but we can move on. And
I hope it becomes a classic game. I mean, I'm not entirely sure, but I think Witcher 3 had the same problems when it
did
came
have
out.
problems to begin with, yeah, but that's the same with any game.
Yeah, I suppose there are updates on games.
So we move. It's okay. We'll get there.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hate to cut in.
I'm not giving up.
I hate to cut in to that in conversation, but I do have some good news.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guy Tony's joining us live on the show.
Yes.
Is he coming? Is he?
He's just responded. He's got the link. He's going to be coming live onto the show. For the folks at home,
we should be joined anytime soon. Then
joining in, I'd say a minute or so. So
fantastic, brilliant news.
if we're going to keep speaking about games, Battlefield 6. I don't know if you've heard about it.
I haven't really. I know it's coming, but I haven't really read much into it. I don't really play Battlefield.
I'm a big fan of Battlefield, and they're not really releasing it on the old gen, like the PS4. They're releasing it exclusively new gen.
Yes, that's
that's a good call. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good call. And basically, it's going to be big size, 128 player games.
Yeah.
Like currently, it's 64. But moving it to 128, and they're going to have large maps which are fully destructible.
Fucking hell.
Which sounds good.
So you're not
should be a mass game. That should.
You're not a fan of Call of Duty, Cold War?
It's okay.
I'll play it. I enjoy it. The multiplayer is good. The single player was good fun. It's the things of Call of Duty. It's easy to play. You don't have to really think about it.
Yeah.
I enjoy playing it for something to do. If I'm on a loose end on a night, it's for a couple hours. It's good to play this.
Yeah.
It's just something to pass the time.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Call of Duty is a time passer, and they keep adding stuff to it, so fair play. But the problem is there's no real aim. You're not working towards anything. You just play.
No, I haven't enjoyed COD in quite a while.
Yeah, it's I think the gameplay is pretty good and it's playable, and the game looks great and it plays well. So
it's a beautiful looking game. But I feel like Battlefield's been on top for quite a while now. Not number wise, but gameplay wise, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, Battlefield. It's a much more advanced game, but it depends what kind of game you want to play in it.
Yeah. I've never played Battlefield. I've never played it.
Battlefield is a very it's a very advanced game. It is.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to get into than COD.
I've heard it requires more skill than Call of Duty.
It does require more skill. You have to you do have to be able to play that game. Although it's Call of Duty, you can just play it. You don't really need much skill. On Battlefield, you do need quite a bit of skill to kind of be good at it, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, new member is in. Guy Turner's joined us live on the show.
He's joined the server. He just needs to join.
He's live into the server.
Any second now.
Can we have a little drum roll, please? So for when Dorian does enter.
Yeah, I'll get it rocked in. There we go. It's happening.
Didn't know Dorian started his new radio show this week.
A radio show?
Yeah, he started his own radio show.
It's true, if I didn't see that part.
Episode 1. On YouTube was released today.
See, he's famous now. He's moved up.
He's famous. His new radio show is called Discovery.
Oh, I did see that, but I didn't read into it.
Oh, there you go. It's nice to have a special guest on the show and for them to be able to promote something.
I'm sure he can tell us all about it.
I'm sure he will. When he joins.
When he joins the call, we can ask about his experiences and what the world's like.
What the world's like. He's the only one of us to be paid to go around the world. He's a very lucky man.
Yeah.
Well, but maybe we'll join him one day.
Maybe we'll join him one day backstage.
Yeah.
Backstage, VIP passes with the famous.
Are there any other
famous-
games that are coming out this year that look good? See,
Um,
COVID's ruined everything.
yeah, it's everything's become a bit quiet, to be honest, on the game
Mm.
side of things.
Yeah. I mean, of course, you have the annual. You have the FIFA, you have the COD, you have the.
Yeah,
But
you have the
Madden.
usual.
But
Well,
you want
Hitman
something
3
special.
came out.
Hitman 3.
That came out a couple of weeks ago.
That looks
Didn't-
really good, but I don't know. It just looks like the same. It just looks the same, like
Well, no, 'cause,
better
like,
graphics.
yeah, well, it's just different missions. But I think I bought the second one a couple of weeks ago. There was literally they were selling off the Ultimate Edition for about £12. It was worth about £80, and I got it for about £12 on Xbox. So
Oh, fair enough.
I'm gonna play that. But apparently, from the reviews, the games are fantastic now, though. So really good. So I'll give that a play. Apparently, it's quite straightforward to play. So it's just
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Oi, oi.
oh! Everyone, calm down.
Oh, fucking hell.
Chill your boots, chill your boots.
We've got
Who is that
We've got a special guest. We have
live on the show?
live on the show. See, this is how we do the show. Completely unprepared. Doesn't go right the first time, but don't worry about it because that is what this show is all about.
Yeah,
No,
we're
no,
authentic.
it's all spontaneous, man.
Spontaneous. So, do you want to introduce yourself to the folks?
I am the guy that everyone's been going on about every week.
Oh,
Every week.
The one everyone's
It's
obsessed with.
This is the famous one.
I'm the only person that seems to comment on these videos.
Yeah, but that's exactly we've got our one commenter, which is what is important.
At least I'm loyal. I'm a loyal subscriber.
yeah.
You're a loyal subscriber to the show.
Yeah.
It's necessary. We've got our fan base is that small. We need it.
So, should we do a little interview with Daito?
The interview with Daito, and what we do another one, end this one, and we'll do a fresh one.
We'll
Fresh
do a little
interview.
cliffhanger for the folks. Tune in
Yeah.
next week. The special guest interview with Daito.
Part 2.
Part 2. See you next week.
See ya, brilliant.